Hi, I'm Moon, and I'm sitting here with Slooshi, the mid laner of Teammate, after their victory over C9. This is not just your first win this weekend. You won against TSM and now C9. So those are like the two top teams. This is like a really big deal for you guys having to come in and do this. How does it feel coming in and having this win?
Coming in and having this win, we actually thought that we'd do poorly against C9 because the first time we went against C9, it was a pretty one-sided win for them. And coming out and winning this game, it actually means a lot to us, and it shows that we can beat teams that are at the top of the standings.
You guys had a pretty unconventional pick in your top lane with the Vlad, which we haven't seen yet this split. What was the purpose of that? Was that like a solo queue thing that you guys decided to bring in, or was that like a secret under the table? Like, where did that come from?
Honestly, the way C9 plays is they like to play with very a strong front line and have Sneaky in the back doing damage and carrying them. And the way we approach the game is that we ran Vlad because Vlad's a very sustained and tanky top laner. And Vlad can melt away at the top laner and still be a threat to the back line. And it's very hard to kill Vlad with frontliners like the way C9 plays them. And we just thought it's a champion that would click against C9. And having our Lulu too is also another pick that we had against C9 because C9 they don't have a very burst style team, so it's very easy to keep Maple up and have Maple do work in fights.
You tend to stick with a more conventional mid lane champion pool with the Orianna and the Lulu, whereas other teams are playing random things like Urgot and stuff. How do you feel about sticking with more of the meta champions? Is it on purpose because you just think like, oh, there's no point, or is it because it was actually like beneficial to the specific team comp?
Honestly, champions like Urgot, it has more of the effect of throwing the team off because teams don't have a very strong like feel for the champion, so they don't know what the champion can do. But I still feel like that the champions that I play, the more meta champions, they still fill what we want to do, and I can do exactly the same on that as I can with a non-meta champion. And I just feel like that we're more comfortable with playing the meta because we're more practiced with it.
Okay, so after these two wins this weekend over the top teams, now that you know how you stand against them, are you excited for the playoffs? Do you have some sort of like goal of like in the end when it comes to them, or do you think that you guys are going to do great?
Um, Beating the two top teams, it shows that they are not unbeatable. There's a way that they can be beat, and it shows that it kind of boosts our morale because we have like the ideas and the strategies that we're striking up to play against these teams are actually working, and it just gives us the confidence to play playoffs.
Nice. And I was curious, I think everyone's curious about the Corgi. Is this some sort of like personal ritual that you do before games or after? Is it like a comfort thing? What's up with it?
Between like all my friends and I'm sure like people that just know of me, I'm a pretty big Corgi fanatic, and I always try to persuade our manager to get a Corgi. And yeah, I guess it's a form of comfort, and it's just like something fun that I like to do.
Well, it's really cute and everyone enjoys it. Good luck getting a Corgi. Congratulations on your games this weekend. This is Lucy. I'm Moon, and if you like this, check out more content at skgaming.com.